few weeks ago, I put a review up for Aliens Expanded, which is a 4.5 hour, yes, a 4.5 hour deep dive documentary on the making of Aliens. I'll link to that below, both my review and where you can buy and watch the movie itself. Highly recommended. Very, very good watch. If you're a fan of Aliens, you definitely want to check this out. One of the best things about that documentary was the tea lady story, the James Cameron versus the tea lady. I'm just going to show you a little clip from that just now. But again, please go and check out Aliens Expanded. Link to it below. But here is James Cameron versus the tea lady.
The thing that drove me nuts the first day was we're starting to percolate, we're starting to get somewhere. I'm about to do the first big setup, which was a lot of extras moving around. It took a long time to choreograph. I turn around and the crew's gone. Like, where'd the crew go? Oh, they're at tea. I said, the what? The entire crew is lined up, 100 long, one by one, buying sticky buns and a cup of tea and a scone, and then the next one steps up and that'll be, tuppence and whatever. And I'm like, gotta be fucking kidding me, right? And I just watched this in horror while 20 minutes, I can do 2 shots in 20 minutes, goes by. Right? And then everybody comes back and they've got their tea and their bun and they're back to work, and I'm like, I'm doomed. So I walk out the next day and the whole crew's lined up. And as I'm walking along, I say, do you mind if I, and they're like, oh, no, go ahead, Governor. And I said to the lady, I said, well, how much is that? Because I figure if we're gonna waste time, let's at least have fun with it, right? Well, how much is that? Oh, well, that's such and such. How much is that? Well, that's such and such. How much for a cup of tea? And I said, well, how much for all of it? And she said, well, what do you mean? I said, everything on the whole card. How much for all of that? I pull out a big wad of bills. I count it all out. I say, we're good? She said, absolutely. I said, do you mind just stepping a little bit to the side, just for a moment? And she said, okay. She stepped over. I kicked that fucking cart as hard as I could. It went flying off. Her stuff splashed everywhere. I turned around and said, everybody go back to work right now, or I'm pulling the plug on this production. We're going back to America. You guys will all be out of a job. Here's how it's going to work tomorrow. You assign somebody from each one of your departments to go and get the stuff. You give them the order, you give them the money, they bring it to you on the set, and we keep working. If that's unacceptable, we're done here. Silence. Absolute silence. I'm thinking now in retrospect I could have done it a little more diplomatically, but there was no more tea.
So there's the James Cameron versus the tea lady story, as told by James Cameron himself. It's part of the Aliens Expanded documentary. I got a Blu-ray copy. I was an early backer on their crowdfunding campaign. I don't think you can buy the Blu-ray copy anymore. I think there might be a wait list that you can go on for that, but you can buy the digital copy just now. It's definitely worth it. If you're a fan of Aliens, it's awesome. That's us. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.